What's good, family? It's your boy Jay, growing with Jay. I was out here putting some work in the garden, like probably a lot of you guys are doing. But I'm about to pack it up, and I just decided I'd go and share with the family, a little pre-summer planting garden tour. You see right there behind me is my grapevine. Let me flip you around. All right, here we go. I ran these irrigation pipes all through the garden. You can see all the little gooseneck looking pipes all through at each bed. So the process now to test them out, make sure they don't leak. But I do have water going to all of them. And I'll put timers on each one so I can feed my beds individually. I really enjoy that convenience. Got a bunch of new beds that I redid. Pretty much in the same areas, but just I took out all the old prefab ones I had and did them over. So I got what, 1, 2, 3, 5 beds, 3 that are 4x4 and 2 that are 4x8 that are new this year. And I built them up a little bit higher. So I got some celery here, some onions. Kind of took a little damage from the frost. Got some lettuce planted back there. Some lettuce in this bed over here in the corner. There's some spinach here. I'm about to pull all that out because I'll be planting my dill there. Probably want some corn and green beans in that bed. These poles here is how I grow my tomatoes and my zucchini, my summer squashes. I strap them to the pole and grow them vertically. So I'm ready for that. I'll probably do tomatoes in this bed here. Those are my onions. I overseeded them. It's probably about 2,000 onion seeds in that one little tray there, just because I wanted to see what it'd do. Here's one of the trellises here. I'm thinking I might grow like cucumbers or something. I don't know. But I will be doing on the trellis this year. And I don't know where yet in the garden. But I'll be doing butternut squash. It'll be my first time growing that. I'm going to try to do some sugar babies. Trellis those, grown vertically. That'll be my first time trying that. I will probably do cucumbers, honeydew, cantaloupe. I think that's all I'm going to do on the trellis this year. I don't like pole beans on the trellis. Did that one year. I prefer bush beans. This will probably be where I grow my zucchini here. These garden poles. Got some spinach. All the spinach you see was left over from last year. I believe the only thing I planted this year was some peas, onions, and herbs came back from last year, and some lettuce. That's all on the celery. See there, that's lavender. I did put 2 new lavender starts in there. The lavender was struggling last year. Bee balm is in this bed. It only comes back every year. My other bee balm pot that I have started coming back already. This one looks like it's not doing anything. This is a raspberry cutting, or actually it's a piece of raspberry that I dug up from a yard in the house I was working on. Told me to take a piece of raspberry. So I just dug it up and rooted it. And it looks like it's starting to do a little something. Got a little greenery coming. So swing you down this way. This is where I'll be growing my bell peppers. If I can back up, you can get a better idea. I believe these beds here are 3x6. Those 2. So I got these tomato cages you put together. I like to use them for my bell peppers. They're not worth anything when it comes to growing tomatoes, but they're great for bell peppers. And I didn't top my bell peppers this year. I'm just gonna put 2 in a hole and grow them together. I'm gonna try that. It's a bed of onions. These were onion stalks I picked up. But I do have some onions over in the other bed where the tray of onions are. Those are onions I grew in the house from seed. Some more onion stalks. These are red onions here. That's chamomile. Of course, some onions. Got onions planted all over the place. This is the other trellis. One of the other trellises I was telling you about that I can grow vertically. Here's another one. And new to what I did this year was my blackberries. My blackberries were hanging all over the place. So I kind of caged them in. I went to Tractor Supply and they had some damaged cattle panel. And this was the damage, y'all. Y'all see that little, I don't know if y'all can see those little lumps in it where it's not straight. Had a couple of spots like that. So there was 2 of them and they gave them to me for half off, so they were perfect for what I needed. Some more blackberries. So just makes it a little bit easier to control. I'll come through and Velcro these 2 here just to hold them in. You see the blackberries coming together. My peas. I put 5 in each pot. And 4 came up in that one. 2 came up in that one. 3 actually came up in this one. But 1 came up in another one, so I just took it and stuck it in there with that one. This is where my perennial flowers are. And don't start me to line. I couldn't tell y'all what all I planted here. I do know that these are Asiatic lilies, along with these here. And there's some dahlia in here that look like it's starting to come up. But that's what's going on there. Now out here, what I'm calling herb row now, just on the outside of my garden, is cilantro there, catnip. This was Greek oregano. I may have to replant that. This is tarragon. Some chamomile here. If you look further down, that little bushy one, those are chives that I actually may trim up a little bit, dry them out. I got some dill here. That is lemongrass. I don't know if it's still alive. That's from last year. Apple mint, peppermint, and then I got chocolate mint up the top. I'll bring you back around this way. My carrots. They're starting to do something. I planted 2 packs of pelleted carrots and 2 packs of unpelleted carrots, carrot seeds. I will not be doing pelleted seeds anymore. I like the fact that you can see them and where they are. But this was a pelleted pack. And you got a few coming up. Now this was also a pelleted pack over here. And that's doing a little better. But nothing compared to the ones that weren't coated. These were uncoated seeds here. You see they're doing a lot better too. Might be moving a little too fast, making y'all dizzy. All these pots up here are pretty much empty except for one that I just stuck some chamomile in. Probably won't stay there, but I'll be planting herbs in all these pots. These are all my potatoes. I got red Norland potatoes. These right here. I don't know. They blue potatoes, y'all. Some more red, golden potatoes in this one. And I think gotta have some extras, so I put some red and some gold in that one. And that's some Gold Rush golden potatoes in there. This is where I'll be planting my sweet potatoes, my slips. This is my asparagus bed. And what I have here is I have some parsley and flat and curly. And I stuck some chamomile in here. Had a whole bunch of volunteer chamomile pop up, so I've just been putting it around the garden. Okay, swinging over here. These are purple cone flowers. This was lemon thyme and German thyme. Probably end up redoing both of those. I'll be doing tomatoes over here. So this year I didn't focus so much on variety. I'm only growing 4 varieties of tomatoes. But this is celery in this bed here, and it took some damage. I may be replacing that. And that's a little piece of basil back there that kind of took some damage. But back to the tomatoes. I'll be growing 4 different varieties of tomatoes. 4 plum tomatoes, 2 Gladiator, and 2 San Marzano. Probably do 2 beefsteak tomatoes, and then 2 super sweet 100s. Let me pause y'all here. Okay, family. Ooh, let me get y'all back up here where I'm at. All right, let me flip you around. This is the bed I planted all the garlic in, so I need to do a soil test on that. I think at the time that I planted, out of the 60, I had 4 or 5. Well, I'm sorry, I had about 6 come up. Now I'm down to 3. Look like they might survive. So they've been dying off slowly. I think I might put too much nitrogen because I really filled this bed up with compost. And I thought it may have broken down by the time I planted the garlic, but it might be too rich. This is my strawberry bed. Don't get many strawberries at all, but and this here is, I'll probably do like a bunch of hot peppers in this bed here. I'm gonna take you on over closer to the house. This is bee balm here that's coming back. Some viola seeds that kind of just seeded themselves. Need to do a little weed treating. This is where I'll grow my garlic and turmeric. This is rosemary here. It's starting to struggle too. I don't know. I can't tell if it's dying or if it's, because it looked like it was dying at one point, and then now it looked like it's trying to get green again. I may pull it out and just start over. I've had it for a few years now. This is Italian oregano. This is lemon balm. And this is the sage, starting to come back to life. It may look like it's dying, but it's actually starting to green up. A couple of weeks, that'll be all green and lush. Swinging around here. Just got one more pot for you guys. And that's this pot here. This is my spearmint. Alright, family, that's all I got for you. Real quick tour. Hopefully you enjoyed my spring garden tour. Please like, subscribe, and share. Grow something, y'all. Let's do it.